Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Let's get right into it, because things are absolutely exploding in WWE's women's division ahead of Evolution 2025. Jade Cargill is heading into Evolution for what might be the most dangerous match of her WWE career so far. It's going to be no holds barred, and the intensity surrounding this match is off the charts. But it's not just one rivalry that's led her here. Jade is caught in the middle of multiple intersecting storylines that have completely shaken up the SmackDown women's division. This all started after Money in the Bank, where Jade played a major role in the women's ladder match. Despite not winning the briefcase, her presence alone reminded everyone that she's becoming a dominant force in WWE. The expectation was that Jade would go after Tiffany Stratton for the women's championship, possibly setting up a blockbuster match for SummerSlam. And in fact, Jade made the challenge known, confronting Stratton backstage and making it clear she's coming for the title. But this story took a dramatic turn when Trish Stratus returned on the July 4th SmackDown, making her own case for a title shot. WWE legends don't come back without purpose, and Stratus is aiming directly at Stratton. That threw everything into chaos. Then, right after a segment involving Cargill and Trish, Naomi ambushed Jade backstage, making her intentions clear as well. She may be Money in the Bank, but Naomi's playing offense early, taking out the Queen of the Ring winner to send a message to both the champ and her former WrestleMania opponent. Jade, frustrated with being blindsided week after week, stormed into Nick Aldis' office and demanded a match. Aldis didn't hesitate. He made it official: Cargill vs. Naomi, Evolution 2025. No holds barred, a rematch of their WrestleMania clash, but this time with no rules and way more heat behind it. But just when fans were processing that news, SmackDown aired a shocking clip. Jade Cargill was attacked backstage once again, but this time, the attacker was Natalya. Earlier that night, Jade had arrived at the arena confidently, ready to address her future after MITB, but WWE cameras later cut to chaos. Jade was laid out on the floor, clutching her ribs. EMTs and officials swarmed around her. Fans were stunned. Then came the surveillance footage. Natalya ambushed Cargill from behind with a steel chair. She struck her repeatedly in the back, then rammed her into a production crate before snarling, "You're not ready for my world," and walking away without a hint of regret. The reaction online was instant. Hashtags like #WhyNatalia and #JadeCargill trended immediately. This wasn't just another backstage segment, it was a full-blown declaration of war. Natalya later explained her actions during a backstage interview with Kayla Braxton. She said she's been overlooked for far too long. "I've broken my back for this company," she said, "and every week it's the same, new stars walking in and getting the spotlight while veterans like me are pushed aside." Nick Aldis didn't waste time responding. He made another announcement before the night ended: Jade Cargill vs. Natalya is official for Evolution 2025, also no holds barred. That means Jade now faces two bitter rivals on the same night, both in no holds barred matches. And both women in Naomi and Natalya have legitimate reasons to target her. Naomi wants to finish what started at WrestleMania. Natalya wants to prove she's not a stepping stone. And Jade? She's out to prove she belongs at the top of WWE, not just as a flashy newcomer, but as a legitimate top-tier competitor who can handle the pressure. Backstage reports indicate Jade is medically cleared to compete despite Natalya's attack. She insisted on wrestling, saying through her PR team, "Natalya just made the biggest mistake of her career. She thinks this is her kingdom. I'm going to burn it all down." That line alone captured what this match means to Jade. It's about more than revenge. It's about shutting down the narrative that she didn't earn her place in WWE. The WWE locker room has been divided. Bianca Belair tweeted, "That's not how we handle business. Jade deserves better." Rhea Ripley tweeted, "Cargill can handle herself. Let's just hope Natalya knows what she's unleashed." But Bayley took a different angle. "Sometimes you've got to remind them who paved the way. I respect Jade, but Natalya deserves her moment too. This is more than just personal, this is generational." And that's exactly what WWE wants Evolution 2025 to showcase: past versus future, veterans versus rising stars. Jade versus Natalya represents that perfectly. Now, let's shift to Rhea Ripley, because her name is dominating headlines as we inch closer to Evolution. Rhea hasn't been seen in action since April, after Liv Morgan dislocated her shoulder in a brutal attack. That forced Rhea to vacate the women's world title, and ever since, Liv has been taunting her every step of the way. Just last week, Liv attacked Dominic Mysterio again during a Judgment Day segment, planting a kiss on him in front of everyone. This only added fuel to the rumors that Rhea's return is imminent and it's coming at Evolution. Multiple sources now confirm that WWE is preparing for Rhea Ripley vs. Liv Morgan at Evolution 2025, not for the title but as a grudge match to settle months of chaos. This feud has evolved into something much more intense than a simple betrayal. Ripley tweeted just one line this week, "I don't forget," and that was all fans needed. Comments exploded. Everyone knows the second she returns, Judgment Day's dynamic will shift, and Liv Morgan will have a major problem on her hands. WWE is promoting Evolution 2025 as a turning point, and with Rhea Ripley, Jade Cargill, Naomi, Natalya, Trish Stratus, and Tiffany Stratton all in the spotlight, it's living up to the hype. As for Tiffany Stratton, she's still walking into Evolution as women's champion, but for how long? Trish could easily take the title before SummerSlam. Naomi has the briefcase. Jade wants next. Stratton's reign is under serious threat from every angle, and a single mistake could cost her everything. Back to Jade. She has to go through both Natalya and Naomi in one night. That's not just physical punishment, it's mental warfare. Naomi's been playing games, attacking from behind and holding the MITB briefcase as a threat. Natalya, on the other hand, is making things personal. WWE officials are reportedly very high on Jade's performance under pressure, and Evolution will be her true test. If she defeats both Naomi and Natalya, her path to SummerSlam becomes undeniable. If she loses even one of these matches, it could derail her momentum completely. And for Natalya, this is her chance to show that she's still capable of stealing the show. She's been used to elevate others, but now she wants to prove she can win the big one again on her terms. No holds barred means anything goes. Weapons, outside interference, complete chaos. And if the build-up is any indication, we're going to see some of the most violent women's matches WWE has produced in years. The crowd is already hyped. Social media is flooded with theories, fantasy booking, and predictions, and fans are divided. Some believe Cargill's too inexperienced to survive both matches. Others think this is her coming out party. Meanwhile, all signs point to Rhea Ripley making her return at Evolution. WWE hasn't officially announced it yet, but multiple insiders report that her recovery is complete, and her match with Liv is on the books. And that's the kind of return that shifts the entire landscape. Ripley coming back doesn't just affect Liv Morgan, it affects Judgment Day, title scenes, and future WrestleMania plans. So what happens next? Does Jade prove herself and walk out of Evolution 2-0? Or does Natalya pull off the biggest win of her late-stage career? Will Naomi cash in, or save her opportunity for SummerSlam? And how will Rhea Ripley's return shake the entire roster? One thing's for sure, WWE has never had a more unpredictable women's division, and Evolution 2025 might be the most important event of the year for everyone involved. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our Tell Out official YouTube channel. Let us know in the comments who you think is walking out of Evolution with the biggest win: Cargill, Natalya, Naomi, or will it be Rhea Ripley, making the most impactful return of the year?